south side of the grounds at the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center for Daniil Medvedev and Stefanos Tsitsipas, the 15 seed from Greece, at his first United States Open. I'm Ed Cohen with Michael Russell. And Michael, we can see fans are fanning themselves. It is oppressive once again. The extreme heat advisory already into effect. The USTA switching course yesterday on the men's side. A 10-minute break is allowed after the third set if needed for both players.
And that's a great rule adjustment. We saw Djokovic use it in that grueling match he won yesterday.
So the first ball, 11:13 Eastern time. And we're underway. Tsitsipas serving to start here against the Russian Daniil Medvedev. And finishes at the net. Something he likes to do, coming off his serve quite a bit.
And that's an excellent point right off the bat from Tsitsipas. Look how he takes that short ball, moves forward, gets down low on that backhand volley.
At their core, these are two powerful baseliners, right?
And that's the type of grueling rallies we're going to see out here today. 12 shots. Both guys will be using the ice towel early.
$15 with Tsitsipas serving to start his second round match. And Tsitsipas up 30-15. You mentioned the ice towels. The reading was taken at 10:30 this morning, 32.5 degrees Celsius, and immediately the advisory put into effect.
This is supposed to be the hottest day so far at the U.S. Open.
Yesterday, heat index 107. Temperatures rising to the high 90s. And Tsitsipas dials up his first ace of this match.
It's a good job of getting his full 6'4" frame into that serve.
124 then. And Tsitsipas holds to start this one against the 22-year-old Daniil Medvedev of Russia. Now moving Tsitsipas around. 15-love.
Medvedev does an excellent job of cutting off the angle there on that forehand, taking it early down the line, beating Tsitsipas with the depth of the shot there. Give people a perspective who have not been to New York City to watch this event over the years. This is one of these side courts, which is just at the southern entrance to the grounds here at the U.S. Open. So if you can get a spot, especially for a match of this caliber in the second round, that's valued space.
That's one of the benefits of this great event, the intimacy of Court 10. Really get up and close with the players.
Nice angle there from Tsitsipas.
Tsitsipas does a great job of creating the angle. Heavy, deep forehand. Watch how he moves up. Finds the incredible angle there. Margin was low. It does a good job of staying down and through the shot.
And he's won the last 2 points. 40-30 Medvedev trying to keep this on serve in this opening set over on Court 10. Just missed it down the tee.
Medvedev challenging call on the right center service line. The ball was called out.
And we'll get our first chase review. Medvedev with the challenge. Remember, electronic line calling new this year on all courts. That's as close as it gets.
Way out.
Now it comes to net. Doesn't get the benefit of the 1 millimeter challenge, but he does hold, and we're 1-all to start this one on Court 10. Michael, what's going to be the key for Medvedev in this match? He's beaten Tsitsipas once this year, but these two players have evolved since that meeting in Miami.
Both Medvedev and Tsitsipas love their backhand side. It's the more stable. Stronger and confident wing. So they're going to look to use the forehand to exploit the movement and weakness on that side. A lot of forehand exchanges in these first 2 games.
Tsitsipas, first serve percentage, 33%. It's lagged a bit. But good enough, at least so far, off his second serve. 30 love for the native of Greece who now lives in Cyprus. Medvedev 3 of 6 on his first serve in his opening service game. Inside out that time with the one-hander.
And there's a look at how flowing and free Tsitsipas is on that one-handed side. So dangerous.
.40 love. And Tsitsipas holds on serve to start the second round match on Court 10. 2-1 for the native of Greece. Tsitsipas over Daniil Medvedev. Yeah, Medvedev. Good start here. 15 love. To what degree are these two men already trying to manage the heat, understanding their bodies, knowing how long this match could go?
It's got to be so hot out there on the court. Nice work there by Tsitsipas with the winner.
Tsitsipas does a great job of just moving Medvedev side to side there. Look how he steps into that one-hander, get ready to take a little time away and move forward. Typically, it's about 10 degrees hotter on court. So we're looking at about 110 to 113 degrees today.
30 for 10.
There have been some sustained rallies early on. As this match progresses, maybe those points get a little shorter with each set. The retirements on the men's side, the big story yesterday, including Mikhail Yuzhny in his last Grand Slam tournament. Finishing it off, Tsitsipas trying to get the early break. He works it to 30 all here against Medvedev.
And that's a great example of how versatile Tsitsipas is. Comes in here, nice preparation, knocks off that backhand volley, keeping the racket out in front.
Nice answer, Medvedev. Ace out wide. His first ace of this match. (40-30). And Medvedev holds to get it to 2-all to start this first set over on court 10. Michael, Tsitsipas will serve again. It's his U.S. Open debut here in 2018. Download the U.S. Open app for all the latest scores, stats, match highlights, player news, celebrity sightings, and more. Available in the App Store and Google Play Store. And a rip from Tsitsipas.
And that's a great combination there. Starting the game with a perfect out wide serve. Watch how he steps in, takes time away again, and just unleashes the backhand cross-court winner.
Tsitsipas, highest seeded debutant, if you will. He's the 15th seed. Highest seeded player making their U.S. Open debut since Richard Gasquet, who was a 13th seed back in 2005. Not just the only commonality between the two. That one-handed backhand from both. Terrific.
Amazing one-handers.
All right, into the body, handcuffed Medvedev. Quickly, it's 40-love.
There's something about watching a beautiful, artistic one-handed backhand.
Almost unteachable for some. He said when he was younger, he practiced with both, and at some point in his teenage years, he made the move to the one-hander. The depth coming to net. Tsitsipas watches it sail long. On serve here, the Greek up 3-2 on Daniil Medvedev in the second round on court 10. Back to court 10, where there's not an empty seat for good reason. Stefanos Tsitsipas, the story coming into this tournament in terms of young dark horses, and Daniil Medvedev in the second round. Long from Tsitsipas, pretty clean for both servers.
so far in this first set.
Yeah, both players have been consolidating their service games well. 7 unforced errors total in this match.
A miss hit from Medvedev. 15 all.
And Tsitsipas is going to go after that Medvedev forehand. Medvedev's backhand is one of the cleanest on tour right now. Very confident on that wing.
Used to watch Federer, his idol, with the one-handed backhand. Ace out wide from Medvedev. That's his second here in the first set. That's a pretty good tiebreaker. You watch a guy like Federer, you're toying with the two-hander, the one-hander, and you turn on the best player in the world every night. That's a tiebreaker right there. A big serve by Medvedev. He's a point away from keeping this on serve at 3-all. No, that was close.
Game Medvedev.
But Tsitsipas misses out wide, and Medvedev holds. It's 3-all in the opening set on court 10.
And both Medvedev and Tsitsipas are going after their first serves. There's only been 1 point loss between the two of them on when first serve has been in play.
Medvedev 9 for 10 off his first serve. Tsitsipas 4 of 4. Completely miss-hit that one.
I just shanked that one off the racket there.
Greg Rosetsky, former world #1, he praised the on-court demeanor of Tsitsipas. Said it was rare for someone of his stature, of his age. Now rips the winner. You just see the way he carries himself on the court. Very level, at least under these circumstances.
He's so composed. Look how he easily gets up here, finds the angle, inside in forehand for the winner. Great balance.
I didn't get the benefit after clipping the tape.
13.
Saw him run around to his forehand a few times there, given how consistent his backhand is.
He prefers that backhand wing, but he still wants to control the middle of the court with his forehand.
15-30. 3-all in this opening set.
Stop. I didn't.
Oh, the chair stopped play that time.
So Medvedev's hat fell off, And it took a few seconds for the chair umpire to realize that there was a
Ladies and
hindrance.
gentlemen, due to Medvedev losing his cap, we need to replay the point. 15-30.
So actually hit it with a follow through. Doesn't happen every day. You see that?
He's probably hoping they'd pick it up maybe one shot sooner. Few seconds delay, and let's do it one more time. 15-30. That was a good rally, too. Tsitsipas tried to beat him with the drop shot. Played the point. And Medvedev handcuffed that time. 30 all.
And you're only allowed one self-caused hindrance. Next time he'll lose the point.
Medvedev is challenging the ball on the left.
Medvedev will challenge even after replaying the point. Just seems a little frustrated right now. At least the last two returns. Chaser view. Smart play there from Medvedev. Will lead to a second serve. As good as it gets from Tsitsipas.
That's that sweet touch there to finish off the point. Some heavy hitting from both players. Medvedev leans into this backhand. Look at the disguise. Perfect execution, and that's a big stage in the match at 3-all, 30-all.
Tsitsipas holds. Shades of? I don't want to say it just yet. It's his first U.S. Open, but you know where we're going. That was impressive on serve in this first set. Obviously a big game right now for both players at 4-3. Neither's been broken thus far in the first set.
And especially in these conditions today.
Yeah.
You never want to be down one set, but in this oppressive heat, getting that early lead is a huge advantage.
Trouble with the backhand return back-to-back. 30 love for Medvedev. Well, the positive is you get that 11 a.m. first match. You can plan everything around it, but later in the day, as it's now 40 love, who knows where the temperatures and the feel and just the rhythm of the day is going to take all of the players out there this afternoon.
Definitely, there's a lot of unknowns as the day unwinds.
Medvedev cruises.
Medvedev.
Wins all 4 points, 4-all here against Stefanos Tsitsipas. It was Tsitsipas who won that first set in Miami earlier this year, but Medvedev taking the last two in what has been their only career meeting against one another. A double
Love 15.
from the Greek. It's his second double fault here in the first set. None comparably for Medvedev.
He started the previous service game with a double fault as well.
Big serve. So you follow a double with his second ace 30 minutes into this first set.
Yeah, that's unreturnable. 120-mile-an-hour out wide. That's not coming back.
Baseline drop shot answered by Medvedev, and then the slam.
13.
Medvedev did a good job of quickly getting up there. But it was an ill-executed drop shot from Tsitsipas. Just left it up too high.
All.
13.
That's an excellent job there of stepping up and taking advantage of that short return. That shows you the confidence that Tsitsipas is feeling right now.
And there's that element of an all-court player, powerful, likes to come to net. The element of surprise this day and age. And another strong serve out wide. Not as much that time, but still 107. He's won the last 2 points, 40-30. Deuce.
Just pushes that one long a little bit.
First time a deuce, Michael, here today. Just missed it out wide, and the advantage lies for Medvedev. Chance to break for the first time in this opening set.
And that was a bad error there from Tsitsipas. He's done such a good job of taking advantage of those short returns. A little bit of extra pressure, 4-all deuce, causing that to go wide.
Down the tee, comes to net, and we're at deuce for a second time.
It's a fantastic response here. 118 serve down the tee. Looks for that opportunity to transition. Perfect down the line approach.
Miss hit. And Medvedev, second break point. At critical juncture of the first set. Oh, the serve down the tee. He's answered not once, but now twice. Deuce again.
Great job of uncoiling into the serve. Medvedev, you can see how far back he's trying to return that, but still can't get a racket on it.
Pushed it long again, so you
Advantage,
see that
Medvedev.
show of emotion from Tsitsipas. He feels he's right back in it. And a couple of times now he's missed with that forehand.
That's the third unforced error in a row at deuce.
So this game almost 6 minutes. Third break point here for Medvedev. Missed it. And Tsitsipas maybe catching a break there. Medvedev got there in time. But we're at deuce for a fourth time.
A little cat and mouse point there. Tsitsipas tries to draw Medvedev in. Doesn't get the lob as high as he wanted to. But fortunate a little bit with that shank from Medvedev. Off balance there. He's going to be pleased to have another opportunity at deuce.
That's 4 times in a row now.
Medvedev.
He seems to be rushing a little bit through that forehand, not staying down and balanced through the shot.
'15 seed, the 20-year-old from Greece. And he fights off a 4th straight break point. Deuce for a 5th time.
Does a good job of coming forward again there. He's 6 for 6 when coming forward today. Shows you how comfortable he is at the net.
Advantage, Medvedev.
And both players can feel the frustration. The miss it there from Tsitsipas.
Just pulling up there, not staying down and through the shot, causing that shank just to fly out of court 10.
Too much from Tsitsipas. Hits his last ball out of the
Medvedev leads
USTA
by
Billie Jean King
5-4
National Tennis Center. Medvedev breaks on the 5th break point and a chance to serve out the first set over on court 10. Medvedev first serve 57%. He serves for the set now, but off his first serve he's won 11 of 12 points. And Tsitsipas, he dipped in that category in the last game. No challenge, the call is out. Love.
15.
Well left there by Medvedev. Medvedev gets great depth on his shots. And that's a great example in that point, pushing Tsitsipas back behind the baseline.
Big first serve, 30 love. He's 2 points away.
And Medvedev does a good job again, getting up quickly, taking a backhand there, his favorite shot, and pounding it cross court.
Oh, big blast.
14-11.
Triple set point. Daniil Medvedev.
What a shot. And Medvedev went after that second serve there.
Oh, the big break
Full set.
to get it to 5-4, and he serves out the first set.
By
6-4 to Daniil Medvedev. And Michael Russell in this heat, and given the way Tsitsipas has played, Medvedev sneaky, good enough. That's now 16 consecutive sets won, going back to the tune-ups for this U.S. Open. Stefanos Tsitsipas, but has to rise now above what was a disappointing
Second
end to
set,
the first set,
Tsitsipas to
falling to Daniil Medvedev, 6-4. Ed Cohen, Mike Russell with you here from Queens, New York.
serve. 15-11.
What are the things you're eyeing from Tsitsipas just to see where he is? Trying to get back into this match right now, down a set. And he's been good all day at the net.
Tsitsipas is very level-headed, especially for a young player at 20 years old. He knows how to play the long matches. There's no panic in his game, so he needs to continue to move forward, look for opportunities to attack the net, and just cut down on those unforced errors on pivotal points.
You mentioned his comfort level, Michael, in coming to the net, but is it also, for a young player at least, a matter of knowing the right times to come to net, not just letting loose and charging every time? Holds to start the second. One love for Stefanos Tsitsipas of Greece here against the Russian Daniil Medvedev.
For Tsitsipas to come to the net more, there's that comfort level and the confidence that he's built throughout the last 12 months. Finishing points at net against top 10 players, that gives him the ability and the knowledge to know that it can work under pressure.
And look at the list of players. Just in Canada alone, Team Djokovic, Zverev, he fought off 2 match points, fought off another match point to beat Kevin Anderson before losing to Nadal up in Toronto in the final. Medvedev, ball was at his feet.
15.
Finds a way, 15 love.
And both of these players have a lot of experience beating top 10 opponents. Tsitsipas has 7 career top 10 wins. Medvedev has 9 top 10 wins.
A very small sample size for both. Medvedev made a name for himself last year at Wimbledon. First round win over Stan Wawrinka. Wawrinka at the time, the conversation was after he won the U.S. Open in 2016, he needed that one more tournament for the career Grand Slam. He's out after one round. And then, of course, last year missing the U.S. Open 2017.
And Wawrinka has been in great form coming into this U.S. Open, defeating Dimitrov in straight sets first round.
40 love here for Medvedev, and Stan Wawrinka, Michael, he's in action right now.
Game.
Now Medvedev cruising 1-all in the second set after Medvedev
second set.
captured the first 6-4. Over a grandstand, it's Wawrinka in a tight first set against Humbert, Michael.
Humbert, a young French player coming up, lefty, a little tricky.
It's so great to see the names back on the men's side. Think about who wasn't here last year. A miss hit by Tsitsipas, love 15. Between Djokovic, Murray, Raonic, Nishikori, Stan Wawrinka. And it still made for a great tournament a year ago. But Rafa's still the #1 seed, and there's everybody else competing, especially in that loaded bottom half of the draw.
First serve.
It gave a lot of guys that wouldn't otherwise think they have the confidence getting through to the finals of a Grand Slam that nice opportunity.
Missed it. Had him on the run.
30.
Love 30.
Unforced errors on the forehand side starting to creep up. The contrasting game styles. Medvedev hits a very flat ball, and so far it's been bothering Tsitsipas, not able to get under it and create that nice margin on his topspin.
Fault. Tsitsipas is challenging a call on the right.
Both guys were going to challenge.
Out.
The ruling is it was called out, so this will be a chase review called on by Tsitsipas. Both had their arms up. Indeed, it was long. Oh, foot fault.
Love 40.
You don't see so many foot faults called on second serves.
Right.
That's a costly foot fault called.
3 break points from Medvedev. Remember, needed a 5th break point in that big game in the first set when it was 4-all. And he finally broke Tsitsipas.
Left. First serve.
All break points were set up by errors by the Greek. First serve again. So he fights off 1 break point here.
15-14.
First time we've really felt that crowd for Tsitsipas, and he's one of the most popular players in the draw, but you heard them over on court 10 trying to help him out.
He's a very likable character.
To what degree can they spur him on now? Doesn't want to fall behind an early break. Can't fight off this break. Medvedev up 2-1, up a break and up a set. Second round over on court 10. Medvedev with 8 errors in the match. Got a challenge here from the Russian on his first serve. And it was long.
Medvedev's game is just frustrating Tsitsipas right now. Ball staying very low, not giving Tsitsipas the time to get up to it, create that nice 3-4 feet margin over the net with his heavy topspin ground strokes.
30 love, and that comes back to the point you made at the beginning of this match, that these are both players who have a lot of success off their backhands. Who could master it the best early, and advantage to the Russian. A case in point right there.
14 love.
Medvedev's had laser-like accuracy with those flat ground strokes. Tsitsipas getting a little bit frustrated.
Game.
Taking some
Medvedev.
big swings. Tsitsipas.
Medvedev leads by 3-1, second set.
3-1 Medvedev holds again, up the break in the second set after taking the first 6-4. USOpen.org is your online home to watch or listen to matches in real time. Follow match scores with near live highlights. Dig deeper into the key stats and more. Visit the official tournament site at USOpen.org. Now the spectators, no direct chance of Opa just yet. But they want to see things turn for Tsitsipas, Michael.
Yeah, they definitely want to get behind him, try to get that emotion and get that positive energy going to get back in this match.
Well played, Tsitsipas. He needs those types of points to regain the confidence and get back in this match.
And a great job there of creating the space, how he gets all the way around to hit that forehand inside in. That was set up by his excellent core positioning.
Cleans it up at the net. 30 love.
And we talked about he needs to come to net more. Tsitsipas 100% 8 for 8 when attacking the net today.
Second serve does the job. So he lost the last 4 points against Medvedev, and now he's won 3 in a row. And Medvedev, coming back to your last point, Michael, he's only come to net 5 times in the entire match.
And Medvedev's core positioning is much farther behind the baseline.
Deep serve just off the line. And Tsitsipas holds, still down a break, 3-2 in the second, here against the Russian, Daniil Medvedev. Another sizzling day at the U.S. Open, second round. Daniil Medvedev up a break on Stefanos Tsitsipas in the second set. Ed Cohen and Michael Russell with you. Winner of this match will get the winner of Borna Coric and Roberto Carballes Baena. Coric taking the first set tiebreak not too far from here over at court 11. We've heard Serena Williams talk about it. A lot of times she doesn't want to know who she's facing the next round, but you're playing right next to the other side of the draw and the guys you might see in the next round.
Yeah, it's hard not to hear the umpire on the other court announcing the score.
Now, usually Serena has the big walls, the Fortress of Ash, to block out everything else but her mind. A little different for these two young players. Medvedev 22, Tsitsipas 20. Double that time from the Russian. Just his first of the match.
Tsitsipas has to cut down on those unforced errors. Number 11 of set 2 if he wants to have any chance of getting back in this second set.
Game Medvedev.
Medvedev, big serve that time. 126, his fastest.
Second set.
So he remains up a break at 4-2. Is it a mental hurdle in this heat? We talked about the importance of that first set. When you don't win it, you've got to find a way to get back in under very adverse conditions.
The finish line looks further and further as you feel the heat. Both of these guys, we alluded to, extremely fit, but it's difficult to train in these type of conditions.
Good start for Tsitsipas. But again, his first serve percentage in this second set, not what it needs to be at 36%. In no man's land, and Medvedev passes on the return.
And that's the first time we've seen him try to serve and volley. As he comes in here and split steps, just slips a little bit, but an excellent return from Medvedev. A little cause and effect there as he drills that down the line.
The crowd wants to see him on the ground, but after the match, when he kisses the court in victory, he's not there yet. 15 all. Hasn't lost a point off his first serve in this second set. Just needs to be more of it.
Both players really going after their first serves. Content with trying to get a free point as opposed to battle out in the grueling ground strokes.
Medvedev now within a point. Still 40-30 for Tsitsipas. Medvedev with the break at 1-all in the second set. He broke at 4-all in the first. That was the game that went about 9 minutes or so. Featured 5 break points at deuce. Oh, very close. Let's see. Medvedev eyeing the spot.
Game. Tsitsipas.
Tsitsipas holds. Medvedev to serve. He's up a break and a set here in the second round. Medvedev with the upper hand in the grueling conditions. Up a break in the second. Top of your screen, the Russian, 22 years old. Oh,
15.
that was turning into one of the longer rallies so far in this match.
You can hear the frustration trying to get himself going. 13-shot rally. But Medvedev, seeing the ball like a grapefruit. He's so confident after Winston-Salem taking the title last week.
Top seed David Goffin withdrew. Some good young players. Kyle Edmund falling in the quarterfinals. Missed it wide. 30 love for Medvedev. And it's getting to Tsitsipas.
Could be the combination of Medvedev's ball and the heat.
40.
Now remember now, this is the start coming off the changeover.
Game.
Medvedev, the ace. First for either player in this set. Third of the match for Medvedev.
5 games to 3. Second set.
Listen to the Greek, Michael Russell.
Now you can hear his frustration. Talking to his father, his coach, trying to get back in this match. It's been all Medvedev.
His father and coach Apostolos, mother Julie, a former player, and now the crowd at court 10 behind the Greek, trying to stay alive in the second set. Oh, first time he has lost a point at the net in this match.
It was a good shot selection moving forward. Doesn't do enough with that backhand volley and a little bit casual on that forehand finish.
Medvedev, 2 points away. And just watching Tsitsipas, you could see the show of emotion and frustration. And for him, you almost hope, well, you can only get to a changeover and get a minute or two to relax and rest, but doesn't get that opportunity after losing the last game.
He might have a minute or two being down 2 sets to love.
It's not where he wants to be. Love 30 here. Triple set point for Daniil Medvedev. It's all coming apart now for the Greek Tsitsipas. Medvedev 3 wins against the top 20 in 2018. Twice against Jack Sock. And at Wimbledon against Coric. Not so fast. The 15th seed fights off 1 set point.
Tsitsipas does a good job of opening up the court to Medvedev's forehand there. Steps in, look to attacking the net again. Needs to continue to get forward.
And the smash from Medvedev. Awfully close on that shot, charging at the net, but it's ruled in. And the Russian takes the second set 6-3. In this heat, Michael Russell, he has a 2-0 lead. And Medvedev is going to serve to begin this third set. And naturally, Tsitsipas has that support with the crowd. He's had it throughout the summer. Can they spur him on in this comeback attempt? And very quickly, 30 love here for the Russian.
And Tsitsipas is going to have to draw on that Greek contingent, being the highest ranked Greek player in the history of tennis.
Haven't seen both players at the net much at the same time. Advantage, Tsitsipas that time. Well, some have used Greek freak, but NBA fans in the United States know that the Greek freak refers to Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Milwaukee Bucks. Those are two big figures, though, for fans from Greece and beyond to root for. Out wide, 40-15.
Medvedev drawing the unforced error again. You can see how comfortable he is hitting backhands, electing to take the middle of the court with his backhand as opposed to running around and hitting a forehand.
Deep return from Tsitsipas, 40-30. So winning the first two sets of this match, that's now 17 consecutive sets won by Daniil Medvedev. Go back to his victory coming into this tournament at Winston-Salem. Along from Tsitsipas, Medvedev holds to begin the third set with a 2-0 lead.
And Ed, you mentioned Medvedev wasn't even planning on playing in Winston-Salem. 17 consecutive sets later, he has an opportunity to get to the third round of the U.S. Open.
Sometimes listen to those in your close inner circle. They may be onto something. But the impact of a tournament like that, you're down south in the United States, you're playing on a hard court, you're playing in the heat. Not too long ago, a couple of days ago, in fact, how can that help when you come to Flushing Meadows, Queens, New York, days after that victory?
There's no substitute for winning matches, breeding confidence.
Thought about coming to net. Turns out to be a correct decision. 15 love for Tsitsipas.
And that's one of the few points we've seen Tsitsipas use that short slice to Medvedev's backhand, almost trying to draw him into the net, getting the unforced error.
40.
Plays the short angle on the backhand. Tsitsipas, 40 love.
It's great versatility there on the backhand side. That point electing to draw the unforced error from Medvedev, putting on his running shoes. That's a sweet touch.
We didn't see this level of confidence the last few games of the second set. He's broken to close. Medvedev takes it 6-3. Now he's got some of that confidence back.
One game all, set.
1-1 on serve to begin the third set.
Tsitsipas does a good job of getting into this forehand. Good height, creating the angle.
Too much.
15 love.
He had a good look at that pass. Just pulled up on it.
Keep in mind, Tsitsipas, he did withdraw twice this year, Bastad and Hamburg, due to fatigue. A little early to go down that path, but it's only getting warmer out there this point in the day. The depth on the forehand from Medvedev, forcing another missed opportunity for Tsitsipas.
Yeah, Medvedev's really honed in on that baseline, not giving Tsitsipas the opportunity to move forward.
He doubled.
30-15.
Haven't been many of those. Just 2 for the match. As first didn't come until the second set. Answers with an ace, and
40.
he's done that both times after he's double faulted.
Always makes you feel a little better when you can follow up a double fault with an ace. 119 down the tee, perfectly placed.
Game.
Goes out wide,
Medvedev.
back to back. So Medvedev holds
Medvedev leads
on
now
serve to
against
start
one.
the third. 2-1
Set and by
on
2
court
sets to love.
10. Ed Cohen, Michael Russell with you, and just a few yards away. Koric took the first set tie break, and now up 4-2. He's just broken in the second. And Koric taking on Roberto Carballes Baena of Spain, winner of that match. We'll get the winner of this one.
15 love.
Double.
Tsitsipas.
Tsitsipas. He's going to challenge, but for now it's his third of the match. In.
First serve.
So they'll replay the point. Michael, he's been most effective, that hard first serve out wide.
He's had a lot of success going to Medvedev's backhand out wide on the ad side.
Well, that challenge negates a double fault, opens the door, and all of a sudden Tsitsipas, up 40 love, looking to hold and keep it on serve in the third. Miss hit. And a souvenir, 40-15.
And we've seen a few of those missed hits on that forehand wing today. Just pulling up a little bit.
Well, there's no denying that stat. It's been huge. Yeah, 40 errors.
Yeah, the differential between 13 for Medvedev and 40 for Tsitsipas.
Best point of the match. Advantage to Medvedev.
What a point. Tsitsipas does a great job again moving forward. Elects to go with the between the legs lob. Comes back. Doesn't have enough. Medvedev, great job on the wheels here. Finishes the point cross court with the backhand winner. That point had a little bit of everything.
Two straight points for Medvedev. Second serve now. It's frustrating to watch because you know it's right there, and here we are at deuce.
Well, they're uncharacteristic errors from Tsitsipas. Usually so solid on that forehand wing. He sets up well here. Just as he gets, see how he pulls up on that forehand? Weight transfer is not going forward.
Right to the body. He apologizes. Well, the first times in a long time that Tsitsipas has had Medvedev on the run for an extended period of time.
He really pushed him around in that point. You can see great depth, and then look at the skies on that drop shot. Smart play to go at Medvedev there. Doesn't have an angle available. Go right at your opponent.
So Tsitsipas cashes in at the net and holds serve 2-all in the third over at court 10.
2 games all, third set.
Stay connected to the U.S. Open on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and YouTube. Join the conversation with hashtag US Open. Great to be with you on another scintillating hot day here at the U.S. Open. Seems like Medvedev has felt out Tsitsipas pretty well. The disguise of those drop shots and coming to net hasn't really fooled the Russian the last few sets.
Medvedev is such a great mover. 6'6", but moves around the court like he's 6 feet 5'11".
Passes. 40 love.
Medvedev's come up with all the answers today. Good deep return from Tsitsipas. Tries to foul that in, but Medvedev has the answer with the forehand cross-court pass winner. Just the second of the match.
Game Medvedev.
Cruises here, holds to get it to 3-2. We're on serve in the third set, and Tsitsipas will go back to work after this. And right now we're on serve 3-2 for the Russian here in the third.
The turning point seemed to come at 4-all in that first set. Those 5 unforced errors at deuce. Since then, the unforced error count has really increased for Tsitsipas.
Tsitsipas has been broken 3 times. A double faults to start this service game. Mike, the winner, will take on the winner of Coric and Carbeas Baena. And Borna Coric taking it 2 sets to none lead, just off of court 10, over at 11, 6-2 in the second.
And Coric, another next-gen phenom.
Love 30.
30.
And this is the guy at the top of that conversation coming into the Open because of what happened at Wimbledon and certainly more recently in Toronto.
The unforced errors continuing to set in, caused by not only the heat, but Medvedev. 13 unforced errors in this whole match so far.
Medvedev has not been altered by the baseline drop shot today from Tsitsipas. He has 3 break points here.
And that's a tired shot. You don't want to hit a drop shot first point. The clarity and the thought process isn't there.
That just the second point lost at the net today for Tsitsipas. Now 11 of 13. Medvedev breaks. And Mike Russell, he is in command at 2 sets to none lead and 4-2 in the third.
And had 44 unforced errors in this match. Hour and 44 minutes.
And it was that one game where you could really feel the troubles coming for the Greek. 4-all in the first set. Medvedev breaks, and that's where the errors really hampered Tsitsipas. Went short, missed. Love 15. You mentioned the next-gen conversation last year. Kind of like Denis Shapovalov, he was at the forefront of it. Maybe not as much in terms of being one of the big stories coming into the tournament, but it was an enticing opening round match against fellow Canadian Felix Auger-Aliassime. Long this time from Medvedev, and let's see if the Greek can get a boost at love 30.
A few unforced errors creeping in this beginning of the game. Medvedev hasn't, only 5 unforced errors in this set.
Well, 40. And just like that, Tsitsipas with the crowd behind him. Chance to break right back.
Tsitsipas doing a good job of pushing Medvedev side to side. But Medvedev feeling the pressure a little bit. I think he sees that finish line.
Fights off one of them.
What a shot there from Medvedev. Pushed off the court, goes to the swashbuckler forehand. Tsitsipas in complete control at that point. That's a tough ball to handle, sliding off the court into the forehand.
15-shot rally. Michael, how wide was Medvedev there on that serve?
Interesting tactic to stand way out in the doubles alley and cut it off the court. Tsitsipas was on the side. Could probably touch the fence on that return.
Oh, he had 3 break points. He still has 1. 30-40. Trying to break back and get this third set on serve. On that one point, what he's been trying to do the entire match, continuously attack the backhand of Medvedev. On serve again in the third set, over on court 10. Stefanos Tsitsipas breaks back on serve in the third. He's down 2 sets to Daniil Medvedev. And maybe we feel the momentum shifting a little bit right now, Michael Russell.
The unforced errors starting to increase in Medvedev's game.
Thirty love.
30 love.
He doubled.
30-15.
Second here in the third set, number 5 for the match.
And you can see Tsitsipas breathing quite hard. Just not enough legs into that second serve there.
Nice answer.
40-15.
For a young player, the conversation can be what experience have they had in 5-setters. There's that aspect, but then there's the heat today. Ace, Tsitsipas, 4-all in the third.
This packed crowd at court 10 is trying to get that energy instilled into Tsitsipas. Big 123-mile-an-hour ace down the tee. Just his third of the match.
For a while there, it seemed like there was no end in sight for him. He'll break back immediately. If he wins this set, remember, with the extreme heat advisory in effect, there'd be that 10-minute break after the third set. Love 30.
Yeah, Medvedev's game has really dropped off ever since that 4-2 lead. Unforced errors have risen.
Well, he comes to net, didn't really have much of a choice given the return. Almost wanted no part of it that time.
It doesn't do enough with that swinging backhand, and this volley here just dumps it there. Tsitsipas makes him pay with the nice cross court.
Two more break points for Tsitsipas. Until he was down 2-4 in this set, he had not broken Daniil Medvedev. He's fought off 2 break points, 30-40.
And that's a great combination there from Medvedev. Big first serve out wide, quickly getting up to that short ball and attacking down the line.
Pushed it wide. Tsitsipas breaks. And a chance to serve out the third set as the frustrations build for the Russian. Tsitsipas, first he breaks back down 2-4. And another break of Medvedev, and now he'll try and serve out this third set and get right back in this match in the second round.
It's been a big momentum shift ever since 4-2 Medvedev in the third.
Yeah, there have been a number of those that have hurt the Greek throughout this match. Medvedev has not looked the same in the last 3 games.
Wait, please.
Love 15.
Please, ball boy, ball girl.
Back to back.
Love 13.
Is it rushing the swing, or is there more to it, Michael?
He's pulling off quite a bit on that forehand. When he's dialed in, balanced, comfortable, that weight transfers forward all the way through the shot. As the pressure mounts, he sees that finish line, just raises up too much through the contact zone.
Love 30. Late. It appeared to be out, and because it was so late, I think Medvedev naturally have to challenge there. Chase review says it was the right call.
15-13.
Big serve into the body. He's going to challenge back-to-back.
That was just a hope, I think. Maybe buy a little extra time here for this next point.
Yeah, there was really no doubt that time.
Medvedev has one challenge remaining. Sergio.
So he's emptying his bank of challenges like some might empty their change. He's not going to offer there. Tsitsipas has won the last 3 points. Set point here in the third.
And Tsitsipas does a great job of moving forward, taking advantage of this short return, finishing the point in net, getting down low on that backhand stick volley winner.
Tennis's version of the Greek Freak has battled back. On to a fourth set on court 10. Tsitsipas, 6-4 in the third. Third set, 46 minutes. And now the players take the court after the 10-minute break. And to officially make note of it, extreme heat weather policy remains in effect for all women's and men's singles matches here at the U.S. Open. The latest reading, 32.8 degrees Celsius. And now underway in the fourth set.
(15-11).
Second serve from Medvedev. Very close to the back of the line.
No, last set won by Tsitsipas officially ends that streak that Medvedev had going. Just speaks volumes about how well he's been playing. 17 straight sets were won until losing the third.
Medvedev might have let up, saying, hey, I already won 17 consecutive sets, 2 out of 3.
Deep. Not that time. Got it over earlier. It was a great point late in the third set. Instead, 40 love.
Yeah, pinpoint accuracy on that forehand, and then way too casual on that tweener. Paints both lines there. Medvedev does a good job just to get it up in the air. That's too casual.
Medvedev. Easy ride through the opening game of the fourth set. 1 love. Just like today, now Tsitsipas up with his first ball. Power on the forehand on that point from Tsitsipas.
And that's good tennis there from Tsitsipas. 13-shot rally, pushing Medvedev from side to side with his forehand. Excellent court positioning. Good job to get all the way in the doubles alley to create space for this nice forehand inside-out angle.
15-0.
Remember, Medvedev, 5 wins all time in Grand Slams. Likewise for Tsitsipas. just his 6th main draw. First U.S. Open. Highest seeded debut since Richard Gasquet, 13th seed in 2005. It wasn't until the French this year. Tsitsipas won his first Grand Slam match. 4th round at Wimbledon. 30-15.
30-15.
Medvedev spraying big shots with depth at the feet of Tsitsipas.
Tsitsipas stopped playing there, thinking the ball was going to go long. Excellent depth. He's dialed in.
Oh, hooked it.
30-14.
And Medvedev, haven't seen this so much early in sets, but he has the opportunity now to break and get it to 2-love.
Tsitsipas again with a forehand short error.
Let first serve.
Long from Tsitsipas. Medvedev breaks.
Medvedev leads by 2 games.
And
to
he's
love.
up 2-love in the 4th.
And again, an unforced error on that forehand wing. Medvedev doing a good job of making Tsitsipas play that extra shot. But 52 unforced errors now in this match for Tsitsipas.
Amazingly, that number has actually come down compared to the first set. It was 24 in that one game, which turned things around at 4-all. Long from Tsitsipas.
15-love.
And that's good tennis there from Medvedev. Looking very poised, moving around, balanced. Nice deep backhand down the line to move Tsitsipas to that forehand side.
$15-shot rally. Battle at the net, won by the Greek.
15-all.
Great hands there. We've seen how much success Tsitsipas has had at net, winning 78% of the points today. Does a good job of getting up there. And look how he's ready for that next shot.
Slightly hobbled there, favoring his right leg. Might get a shoot change. This is mid-game, so 15-all. And if you're Medvedev waiting to serve, this isn't exactly something you welcome.
Yeah, Medvedev's definitely going to be a little frustrated that he has to pause and reset in this game.
Medvedev up a break in the fourth. Smartly played by Tsitsipas. Medvedev a bit unsure about coming in that time.
It was a great deep return there from Tsitsipas that set up that point. Again, does a good job of approaching with that forehand down the line, putting Medvedev on the full stretch.
Oh,
15.
take it when you can get it. Tsitsipas, 2 break points.
Perfect return there. Got to kiss the net after that one. Double bounce off the net, let court winner.
30-14.
Medvedev gets one back. Winner of this match gets Coric and Carballes Baena. Coric up 2-0, right next to court 10, over on 11, and 4-2 Coric in the third.
Medvedev is challenging a call on the left service line. The ball was called out.
Medvedev thought that serve was in. It was not. Tsitsipas breaks back on serving the fourth. The Greek down a set and down 2-1.
By 2-1, fourth sets, and by 2 sets.
Tsitsipas didn't break Medvedev until the third set. What have you seen, Michael Russell, in terms of how he has been effective returning serve?
Tsitsipas is getting much better depth on his returns now, putting a lot more pressure on Medvedev. The unforced errors have creeped up in Medvedev's game.
Oh, he tucks it in.
The left high sideline, the ball was called in.
Get another challenge here. If Medvedev doesn't win this, it leaves him with 1 for this fourth set. It was out.
11-14.
That's good eyes from Medvedev. Doesn't want to burn through his challenges early in this fourth set.
Let. First serve.
To what degree are players conscious of having challenges remaining later in a set?
A lot of times they're not aware.
Yeah.
You have to be strategical.
Tried to beat him
Love
through the
13.
deuce court. Medvedev, you can hear the grunts have arrived here in the fourth set.
The energy is getting a little more involved into each shot.
Love 30. He doubled, and Medvedev 3 break points. Chance for the last 3 games to have gone to the returner if he can break here.
And Tsitsipas grabbing his quad as he came down on that second serve.
Medvedev breaks again.
Broke to get it to
Medvedev
love.
leads by 3-1.
Broken
full
back,
set.
and now all of a sudden it's 3-1.
And we've seen the momentum changes ever since that 4-2 game in the third set. Multiple breaks of serve. Can Tsitsipas continue to claw back?
USOpenshop.org is the official shop for the 2018 U.S. Open. Choose from the largest selection of 2018 tees, caps, towels, outerwear, and collectibles. Visit USOpenshop.org. Big backhand, Tsitsipas.
Yeah, Medvedev going coast to coast there, trying to move Tsitsipas from side to side, seeing that he's a little bit physically hurt, but incredible backhand down the line there.
Let. Second serve.
I got a piece of the tape on his second serve. 22 years old from Russia, Daniil Medvedev. Went for it, and went for it
15-0.
way too big.
And as he finished that shot, he just pulled up a little bit on his quad. You can see here, walking to get the towel, but he's feeling it in that quad. Early signs of a cramp, possibly.
Tsitsipas is challenging the call on the right service line. The ball was called.
Well, the ball hadn't even landed, and he was already challenging.
It was a little bit late of a challenge call. I think he got some help from his box telling him to challenge that.
And that help goes a long way.
15-30.
But you can't
30.
have such a wild, you're not going to get it all back in one.
And you see as his fatigue level continues to get higher, his balance is off on his shots, causing him to create those shanks.
30-all. Out wide with the ace, Medvedev. Second ace this set, number 6 for the match.
That's incredible accuracy and great timing for Medvedev to pull out that ace.
Back to back. Pumps his fist to his box. His first serve has really picked up this set.
That's the biggest first serve of the match for Medvedev at 127 miles an hour.
The Russians up a break, 4-1 in the fourth set at court 10. Up 4-1 in the fourth set on Stefanos Tsitsipas, the 15 seed, 20 years old in his U.S. Open debut. Yeah, Michael Russell, for Tsitsipas, needs to hold here to have a chance. It's a good start.
15-11.
Tsitsipas is going to have to put Medvedev in that similar position he was in the previous set, where he felt a little extra pressure.
Winner will face Borna Coric, straight sets winner over Carballes Baena from Spain. Wow, can't beat that, Medvedev.
That's a great backhand pass. About 6-7 feet behind the baseline, he's able to create that angle. Tsitsipas does a good job of getting in there, but look how low Medvedev is when he hits that.
6th winner of the set. 15 all. Tsitsipas had Medvedev on the move. Coming back to that backhand winner, that was a big point of conversation. Both these players effective with their backhand in different ways, but advantage Medvedev throughout the match.
Medvedev, he's done such a good job of getting down and hitting through his two-handed backhand. Exceptional depth today.
Came to net and maybe surprised Medvedev a bit that early in the point. 30 all.
Surprise tactic from Tsitsipas. He's had success today coming to net, moving forward.
16 points, 1 at the net. Oh, the touch. Tsitsipas up 40-30.
That's a great example of how versatile he is. Look how he gets in here, cuts off the angle, and gets down for that drop shot backhand winner. Look how low he is, 6'4" frame, getting down for that.
Deuce.
That looked like a tired air there. Just ran through it, didn't get set.
Remember, this is the first of 4 matches on court 10 today. On the line, an ace. And the advantage for Tsitsipas. Those have been few and far between today.
It's just his 4th ace of the match. But finding that extreme angle there on that ace out wide.
Passing shot. Tsitsipas came to net. Medvedev, another backhand winner.
Surprise tactic did not work that time. Medvedev is ready for that. Early preparation, sees him coming in and drives through it cross court. You can see the exhaust on Tsitsipas's face. But still did a good job of hitting that 124-mile-an-hour first serve to set up that finishing overhead.
Left first serve.
Went the same route. He's going to challenge. Tsitsipas thought he had in his 5th ace. Remember, electric line calls on every court this year at the Open. This one says it was out. Oh, just out. What an exchange. Medvedev unfazed again.
And that's spectacular movement from Medvedev to transition from 10 feet behind the baseline and get all the way up to that drop shot.
One of the longer games of this match, over 6 minutes now. Longest was 4-all in the first set, which approached 9 minutes. Opens up the court. And for the third time at deuce, advantage for Tsitsipas.
It's a good wide serve. The accuracy setting up this nice, crisp backhand volley winner. Tsitsipas doing a good job of realizing he needs to move forward to get back in this match, especially with his exhaustion.
And Tsitsipas holds. He's down 2-4, and Medvedev, let's see if he challenges.
Medvedev leads by 4-2, full set.
He's going to hold on to this one. Mike, Tsitsipas has been in a similar spot before in the third set. Needed to break back, and he can do so here. Down 2-4.
(15-11).
And unlike in the third set, Medvedev comes out with a huge first serve, cracks down on the unforced error, and a little bit of a freebie from Tsitsipas.
Late call, but long.
On the right baseline,
Because of the timing of the call. Get a challenge here from the Greek. Down 15-love. And it was the right call. It was out.
13-11.
Medvedev's really locked in his ground strokes in this game.
And he's 1 point away from working this fourth set to 5-2. Tsitsipas, one challenge remaining. Daniil Medvedev holds. 5-2 in the fourth, up 2-1 in this battle of youngsters, both playing well in 2018 over on court 10. Daniil Medvedev up a break and right now up 5-2 in the fourth against Stefanos Tsitsipas from Greece. And Mike Russell, the Achilles heel for Tsitsipas in the early sets of this match. We're seeing that again with the errors in the fourth.
Yeah, Medvedev's really cracked down in his unforced errors. Just like in the first two sets, he only has 3 unforced errors. Tsitsipas, 16 in this set.
Bottom of your screen, Tsitsipas serving, trying to stay in it. Daniil Medvedev, 7 straight matches won, entering this one, going back to the title at Winston-Salem. (15-love). Borna Coric awaits the winner. Victorious on court 11 earlier. Now is against Roberto Carballes Baena.
30-11.
And should Medvedev get through, Coric and Medvedev were participants in the Next Gen ATP Finals last year.
We've talked so much about the
14-11.
age of Tsitsipas. He's 20. It's not like Medvedev has been on the scene very long either. He's 22.
Right. He finished third in that 2017 Next Gen ATP Finals. 2 career titles under his belt. Very impressive.
Beauty. And that's the one-hander that we've been raving about. We haven't seen a ton of it successful today.
Leads by 5 games to 3 in
Tsitsipas
full
does
set.
what he has to do.
Yeah, that's the one-hander we love to see from Tsitsipas. But credit to Medvedev in this match. He hasn't allowed him to get those big free-flowing strokes going.
The Russian serving for the match. And serves it
15
with an ace to start.
And that's a great feeling when you're serving for the match and you start off the game with an ace.
Fourth ace this set, 8 for the match.
And Medvedev just tightening up there a little bit on that forehand side. Good deep penetrating backhand from Tsitsipas.
Ace out wide
On
again.
the right far sideline, the ball's called in.
This will be the last challenge for Tsitsipas if Chaser View confirms the call in the court. Wow. Bring on the second serve. The tension there
30-15.
after the challenge. Medvedev up 30-15.
You could see Medvedev tightening up on that forehand side. Not taking the full cuts like he was earlier in the set.
Dials it up.
40-15.
125. And double match point for Daniil Medvedev. He's moving on.
Medvedev.
Daniil Medvedev in 4 sets over Stefanos Tsitsipas. And a challenge available, so the Greek
Near
will
sideline,
use
the
it
ball was
here.
called in.
I think he'll be disappointed.
Yes. Rolling the dice. Chaser View confirms, and not even on the line.
Yeah, well inside the line.
Game, set, match.
6-4, 6-3, 4-6, 6-3. Daniil Medvedev in 2 hours and 48 minutes. The Russian is moving on to the third round at a Grand Slam for the second straight time, and also made the third round at Wimbledon, falling to Adrian Manarino.
And what a great game to finish it. 2 huge serves, a great combination at the end, finishing it with a forehand winner down the line. Medvedev just continues to roll this summer.
And Stefanos Tsitsipas exits. Let's go back to match point.
He does a great job setting up here and just unloads on that forehand down the line and looking to move forward. See the sigh of relief. Wants to get back in that air conditioning.
So the first match on court 10 to the Russian, Daniil Medvedev. Mike, let's look at the final numbers.
So the big numbers, 64 unforced errors from Tsitsipas. The first two sets, that number was way too high, even from the beginning of the match. Medvedev winning 85% of his first serve points. A lot of pressure on Tsitsipas. Medvedev, just the confidence coming in from winning Winston-Salem provided too much.
15 seed is out in the second round at the U.S. Open. Daniil Medvedev, 6-4, 6-3, 4-6, 6-3 over Stefanos Tsitsipas.